Good evening, Rutgers. It's weather watching time. Weather Watcher Robert Bennett here, bringing you this Friday, November 1st, 2019 evening forecast. We're going to hop right into your headlines. I'll be giving you a recap of that wild night of weather that we saw last night as that strong and severe squall line moved through the Garden State. We'll be seeing our first freeze of the season tonight, and then after and beyond, we're going to see sunny and cooler conditions ahead. Perfect for you fall lovers. Yesterday, we saw a very strong squall line move through the state, prompting a lot of storm reports. New Jersey's had 30 storm reports. Pennsylvania saw 77 total storm reports, 75 for Maryland, 10 down in Delaware. I'm going to be pointing out some more particular, more intense events. There was a tornado confirmed by the National Weather Service in Mount Holly, just to the west of Philadelphia and Drexel Hill, north of Concord, south of West Goshen. I'll be showing you more details on that particular tornado. It occurred in Glens Mill, Delaware County, Pennsylvania, at around like 11:30 last night. It was an EF2 tornado, meaning that winds got up to about 120 miles an hour. It was on the ground for about a half mile long and was about 200 yards wide. Unfortunately, 2 people were injured, but those people will be okay. And you can see one of the pictures that the National Weather Service storm survey team took. It destroyed this roof of this home. So goes to show you the severity of those storms yesterday. Also, another more intense straight line wind events. Note this was not a tornado in this part in Hartsville, Bucks County, Pennsylvania. This straight line wind event had winds of 110 miles an hour, and once again, unfortunately, it injured 2 people, but those people are also expected to be quite okay. So this just goes to show you, though, that this storm had winds of 110 miles an hour, only 10 miles an hour less than the tornado that occurred in Delaware County. So it just goes to show you that you don't need a tornado to create strong and considerable damage in portions of the area. That's why we always stress that you should be listening to all severe weather warnings that are issued by the National Weather Service and taking them, each and every one of them, seriously. Speaking of watches and warnings, nothing like that we saw yesterday, of course. We're more concerned about the freezing temperatures tonight. Freeze warnings across much of the state of New Jersey, with the exception of the immediate coastline as the waters are a little warmer than the air temperature. So that's going to keep the temperatures of the surface along the immediate coast a little bit warmer, not allowing them to drop down to freezing. But freezing pretty much for everybody else, with the exception of Philadelphia County, where there's a frost advisory in effect, as that's also contributed by the urban heat island effect, as the city is not going to cool down as much. You can see those temperatures are already dropping across the state. 43 right now here in New Brunswick, 38 up in Sussex, 44 in Mount Holly, 37 in Millville, 46 down in Wildwood. You can see, as I said in the watches and warnings, it's going to be a little warmer across the immediate coast. Only 35 in Atlantic City, 37 in Wildwood. So we're not expected freezing temperatures along the immediate coast once again, but through the interior portions of New Jersey, 32 tonight in Camden and Millville, 30 here in Somerville, 30 up in Sussex. As you pan out to the greater Northeast, it's cold all around, 30 in Ithaca, 29 in Oneonta, 34 and 36 respectively in Baltimore and Dover, Delaware. Tonight here in New Brunswick, once again, that first freeze is expected, temperature of 30 degrees under calm and starry skies. Stepping out for your 7-day forecast, you can see we remain relatively tranquil after that storm system that we saw last night. Temperatures will be in the middle 50s with sunny conditions this weekend. That will last into Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. We have a slight warm-up on Tuesday, temperature of 61 degrees under partly sunny skies, 53 on Thursday, but we also drop down to a high of 45 on your Friday of next week. Be sure to check us out at RUTV channel 23/1 every 15 minutes. Like us on Facebook at facebook.com/RUWeatherWatcher. Follow us on Twitter at RUTVWW using that hashtag RUWeather. And be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel at RUTV Weather Watcher. I'm Weather Watcher Robert Bennett. Have a wonderful evening, Rutgers.